Hello everyone, my name is Trifium and welcome to the first ever Formula 2 highlights compilation. We have, of course, the feature race and the sprint race. It is Albert Park. We hope you enjoy the highlights that we picked out.
Teams to qualify elsewhere, but here we go. Here is the qualifying standings. Brainstew takes a huge pole, over half a second between him and second place of Ace Ritchie. Then we have Freeware, then Domi, Maka, Kulmanik, Henners, Squid, Mateo and Weltering rounds out the top 10. And it looks like it is the mediums. And there we are. 5 red lights and away we go here at Australia. And it looks like Moen has had an excellent start as we come down towards turn 1. Freeware is still ahead of Domi. Ace Ritchie looking up the inside. And it looks like it's a spin for the high tech. It is. It's a reset to track as well. But Ace Ritchie already out. You've got Freeware slipstreaming Brainstew down towards turn 3. He's going to look up the inside, not going to find it. Domi's going to threaten him around the outside. Kulmanik in that Trident is looking for it. He looks like he's opted for the super soft compound tires, but he's getting pressured by Maka, who comes up the inside through turn 4 and will find P4. But Kulmanik takes that straight back, and now Maka's under pressure from not only Squid, but Moen as well. Being spin, but it is down all the way, as it looks like we might have had a bit of a Constantina. There are cars everywhere through turn 10. Come around the outside, down into turn 3 in the premium spot. These guys have got damage as well, it would appear. Maka missing a right end plate, as is Freeware, who holds very, very nicely around the outside of turn 4. And Brainstew, who started this race on pole position. Again, a huge amount of damage, and that's Freeware massively, massively wide for traction. And here comes Eric in what looks like a fairly undamaged car. It is. That is a very, very clean SMP racing car. Wide as possible. You can see him there. But now he takes the racing line. Hennis looks like the inside into turn 9. And, well, he's had to take a lot of curb there. Might have even been a warning. But the drive out of 10 is going to have him just soar past Squid. But I don't think Codders will be too happy, because it has left him a bit vulnerable to a super soft runner in Domi. And, well, there goes the Carlin straight up the inside into turn 9. He made that look easy. Got the traction and the acceleration down much better. And here he goes, the Carlin car right on the inside. But Backrow putting up a very valiant effort in defense, but he's not going to be able to hold it around the outside. The Carlin car has just squeezed past. So the drive through, and problems persist for Hyper. He is off again through 9 and 10. There's his teammate, Kulmanik. Well, it's not his teammate, sorry. Kulmanik hops past him after Freeware's retirement. And, well, Domi up the inside. A very, very nice exit. But Psycho now, well, he's not going to stay behind him for long, as the Trident Motorsport car flies past of Psycho ahead. And here they go, side by side, coming out of turn 12, down towards turn 13. And Microlander hopping past up the inside, a bit wide from Psycho, and that is Microlander up into P3. Just to keep this car on the track, Microlander as well, keeping it clean. They're doing very well to do so. Now Kulmanik's holding up Microlander. Psycho is going to have a look up the inside through turn 8. He is ahead by a nose width right now. Microlander has backed out. You can see Psycho trying to go out the inside, or around the outside I should say, of Kulmanik, and that's cost him the position back to Microlander. Bought him a bit of extra traction, but he's been stopped in his tracks by a full course caution. This time, it is the full safety car. Foremost, you can see there, Codders celebrating his final lap. It's Eric who takes first place, and I think he's going to be safe from Kulmanik. He is indeed, as well, that's Ace Ritchie. To the action. Everyone's loaded in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. The car's still bouncing around, loading in. And away we go then for the sprint race. 12 laps of action. It's back row behind Brainstew, and Brainstew, well, it didn't work out for him on pole last time. But can we see if he can hold it better this time? There's Domi already making moves from 4th on the grid straight up into 2nd. He has made an absolutely incredible start to this race. Psycho and Eric are going side by side. There's a yellow flag, and Venom already out of this race as well. And that is one of the Tridents. I think it might be... Actually, it's not. It's Eric. Steen slipstreaming his teammate, trying to fake a direction. Mateo's trying to confuse him as well. Kulmanik's giving himself as much space as he can, forcing Mateo as deep to the inside as possible. But speaking of deep, Kulmanik's gone a little bit deep himself. But Mateo struggling for traction out of turn 2. Let's custom path the pair of them. But these drivers wouldn't do those foolish mistakes. And speaking of mistakes, Freeware, again, for the second race in a row, comes victim to turn 12. Is that going to allow someone like Backrow to have a look at McCarlin? Domi looks up the inside. Custom looks up the inside of Psycho. We've got a yellow flag. Fingers crossed we don't get another safety car. It's still yellow flag. And there it is. It's Backrow, I think. It's Custom sliding. And that's Matteo Longe pacing the wrong way. It can be difficult to get out of these F2 cars as both drivers display that. Custom went wide as Richie had a little bit of a snap out of the rear, but he recovered it quicker and as a result is now sitting pretty in 5th place. Under a lot of pressure from Ace Richie, and Psycho's got a penalty as well, so he's not going to be too thrilled about these guys sticking to him like glue, but the battling could help him. But Ace Richie has just made that move stick nicely through turn 13 wide and has allowed both of the Brits through, as well as weltering. Now Squid around the outside of Henners. Who is going to come out on top here? It looks like it will be Squid this time, but Henners is still very much pinned for the inside down into turn 9. I think Weltering was having a little look up there as well, and there is, well, that's what I think was, well, it wasn't Squid, it's Eric in the Prima Motorsport car. Squid's off as well, much less successful for Richie. Meanwhile, Eric looking up the inside of Henners down into turn 3. He might find it. Weltering picks up a 3-second time penalty as these guys battle side by side, keeping it nice and clean.
That wraps up the Formula 2 highlights here for Australia. We hope you will join us this weekend on Sunday. It's going to be Bahrain. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a feature race and a sprint race once again, and Unicorn on the microphone. We hope you enjoyed the overtakes.